Have you ever pondered upon the unfathomable mysteries of the ancient world? In southern Peru, there's a puzzle that has confounded observers for nearly a century. This enigma, known as the Nazca Lines, comprises hundreds of ancient geoglyphs meticulously etched into the desert floor. These aren't mere scribbles in the sand, mind you, but intricate designs depicting everything from simple geometric shapes to complex animal figures. The person credited with their discovery is Peruvian archaeologist Toribio Mejia Zespe. In the 1920s, while hiking in the surrounding foothills, Mejia Zespe spotted these mysterious lines crisscrossing the desert below. The question that immediately struck him, and has haunted researchers ever since, is how could these monumental figures have been created by a civilization that lacked any ability to view them from above? The Nazca Lines, a mystery etched in the sands of time, were finally unveiled to the world. But what exactly are these enigmatic drawings on the desert floor? Let's delve a little deeper, shall we? The Nazca Lines are a collection of remarkable figures etched into the arid plains of southern Peru. They are not your everyday doodles in the sand. These geoglyphs range from simple geometric shapes to intricate representations of various flora and fauna, hummingbirds, spiders, monkeys, even a whale, to name a few. The complexity and precision of these figures are truly a sight to behold. The Nazca Lines also depict human-like figures, often referred to as anthropomorphic images. One of the most striking of these is dubbed the astronaut, a peculiar figure with an oval head and wave-like hands, seemingly waving to the sky. But here's the catch. These images, spread over hundreds of square miles, are only visible in their entirety from a significant height. For years, this fact left researchers scratching their heads. How could an ancient civilization, without access to flight or towering structures, create such precise and large-scale art pieces that can only be fully appreciated from the sky? This mystery continues to baffle historians and archaeologists today. The scale of these designs is also awe-inspiring. Some of the figures stretch across nearly 900 feet. That's about the length of 3 football fields laid end to end. And despite being etched into the desert floor over 2,000 years ago, they have, for the most part, remained intact, a testament to the dry, windless, and stable climate of the Nazca Desert. The Nazca Lines are not just a series of ancient doodles. They are a testament to the ingenuity and artistic prowess of a civilization that lived long before us. They prompt us to question our understanding of ancient cultures and their knowledge of the world around them. The Nazca Lines, a vast canvas of perplexing designs, sprawl across the desert, visible only from the heavens. What purpose did these enormous geoglyphs serve for the ancient Nazca civilization? This question has puzzled researchers and history buffs alike for many years. Early theories about the Nazca Lines have been quite diverse, ranging from astronomical calendars to ritual pathways, and even landing strips for extraterrestrial visitors. Take, for instance, the theory that these lines were used as an astronomical calendar. Some researchers believe that the Nazca people, who lived in a harsh desert environment, would have needed to accurately predict the changing seasons for survival. It's suggested that the lines could have been used to track the sun, moon, and stars, allowing the Nazca to make precise agricultural decisions based on their observations. Another theory posits that these lines were ritual pathways used in religious ceremonies. The vast majority of the lines are found in areas with water sources, which were crucial for survival in the arid desert. It's plausible that these lines were part of water or fertility rituals, with processions moving along the lines during ceremonies. Among the many researchers who've dedicated their lives to decoding this mystery, 2 stand out: Paul Kosok and Maria Reiche. Kosok, an American historian, was the first to suggest that the lines were related to astronomy. His work in the mid-20th century laid the groundwork for future studies. Maria Reiche, a German mathematician and archaeologist, spent more than 50 years studying the Nazca Lines. She expanded on Kosok's astronomical theory, identifying what she believed to be celestial alignments within the geoglyphs. Despite her tireless research, Reiche was unable to conclusively prove her theories. Ultimately, the true purpose of these lines remains elusive. While these theories provide some insight into the possible uses for the Nazca Lines, none have been definitively proven. The ancient Nazca people left no written records, leaving us to decipher their intentions from these vast desert drawings alone. Despite extensive research, the true purpose of the Nazca Lines remains shrouded in mystery. As we continue to study these enigmatic geoglyphs, we can only hope to one day fully understand their significance and the ancient civilization behind them. As we journey further into the 21st century, new theories about the Nazca Lines continue to emerge. One such theory that has been proposed in recent years suggests that these enigmatic geoglyphs might have been part of a sophisticated water management system. Proponents of this idea point to the fact that Nazca was an arid region where water was a precious resource. They suggest that the lines and figures could have been used to map out the flow of water from underground aquifers, perhaps serving as a guide to where wells could be dug. If true, this would mean that the Nazca Lines were not only works of art, but also practical tools for survival in a harsh landscape. Another modern theory relates to the use of hallucinogenic plants in ancient rituals. Some researchers suggest that the lines could have been used in ceremonies involving the use of such plants. The idea is that the hallucinogenic state induced by these plants could have allowed the Nazca people to see the lines from the ground level, something which is otherwise impossible given their massive scale. This theory, while fascinating, is somewhat controversial and has sparked much debate among scholars. There are also theories that combine elements of the old and the new. For instance, some suggest that the lines might have served multiple purposes. They could have been used for water management, for rituals, and perhaps also as astronomical markers. This multi-purpose theory acknowledges the complexity of the Nazca culture and the likelihood that the lines were not created for a single simplistic reason. In the end, these theories, like the ones before them, are attempts to make sense of one of history's greatest enigmas. They represent our ongoing quest to understand the minds and motivations of our ancient ancestors. But as with any mystery, the more we learn, the more questions we have. With each new theory, we inch closer to decoding the secrets of the Nazca Lines, yet the full truth remains elusive. Given their age and fragility, what is the current state of the Nazca Lines? The Nazca Lines, these ancient strokes on the canvas of the Peruvian desert, have withstood the test of time. They've gazed up at the sun for over 2,000 years, and yet they remain relatively intact. Their survival, though, is not without challenges. In the face of time's relentless march, preservation efforts have been paramount. The Peruvian government, recognizing the cultural and historical significance of these geoglyphs, has put in place measures to ensure their protection. The Nazca Lines were designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994, an acknowledgement of their global importance. This status brings with it a commitment to their preservation and a recognition of their profound significance to humanity's shared heritage. But the Nazca Lines are not immune to the threats of the modern world. Environmental changes pose a significant risk. Unpredictable weather patterns, increased rainfall, and the encroaching desert sands all threaten the integrity of these ancient designs. Climate change, with its harsh and unpredictable effects, is a formidable foe that conservationists are battling to keep at bay. Human activities too pose a considerable threat. Whether it's the inadvertent damage caused by tourism or the more deliberate destruction from illegal activities, we continue to tread a fine line between allowing access to these wonders and ensuring their protection. It's a delicate balance, the weight of which hangs heavy on the shoulders of those tasked with preserving these ancient marvels. The Nazca Lines are a testament to the creativity and ambition of the Nazca people, a civilization that flourished long before our time. The lines tell a story, a narrative etched in the earth, one that we are still struggling to understand. Despite the challenges, the efforts to preserve these unique geoglyphs continue unabated. The Nazca Lines, a testament to the ingenuity of an ancient civilization, continue to mystify us while silently echoing the whispers of a bygone era. Let's take a moment to revisit our journey through the sands of the Nazca Desert. We started by unveiling the enigma of the Nazca Lines, these ancient geoglyphs etched into the arid plains. Their discovery sparked endless curiosity, and we delved into the myriad of their designs, from simple lines to intricate depictions of animals and plants. We explored the theories surrounding their purpose, from early speculations of celestial calendars to modern interpretations of water sourcing maps. The Nazca Lines have been a canvas for human curiosity. In the face of such diversity, the true purpose of these lines remains shrouded in mystery. Fast forward to the present day, these lines endure the test of time. Despite the encroachment of roads and the elements, the Nazca Lines stand as a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of our ancestors. As we step into a new year, the Nazca Lines remain an enigma, a tantalizing puzzle from the ancient world, waiting to be fully deciphered.